Hi everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful Valentine's Day weekend. Today is Saturday and I don't think there will be any more progress this weekend just because, yeah, it's just not gonna happen. So I decided to film my Love to Project Pan Finish 14 by Valentine's Day finale. And I have to say I am quite happy with my progress, although I'm pretty sure I could have done a little bit better. But all in all, I can't complain really. And yeah, I decided to let's just get started. I have first of the products I had already used up. So this was my Cocoa Vanilla face mask, which was quite nice, but nothing I would repurchase just because I don't think it did anything, or at least not too much. Then I used up my travel size Bioderma micellar lotion. This is quite nice, nothing I would repurchase though because it is not cruelty free. Then two of my Bath & Body Works PocketBacs. These were both in warm vanilla sugar. I like these a lot, but as far as I know, they are not cruelty free. So once I've used up what I have left, I will probably have to go and search for a cruelty free alternative. Then I finished my Revlon Colorstay foundation for normal and dry skin. This is in the shade 110 Ivory. I quite like this foundation and I'm a bit sad that I cannot repurchase this because it is not cruelty free. So this is one of the foundations that I absolutely love. I love the consistency, I love the shade, I love the staying power. I pretty much love everything about it apart from the fact that Revlon is not cruelty free. So yeah, I have to see what I'm gonna do. I will try to find a dupe honestly because I have the combination oily skin version of this as well, and both foundations are wonderful on my skin. So I will definitely try and find a dupe for this that is cruelty free. Then I used up my Sebamed anti-aging eye cream with hyaluron and Q10. This is a eye cream that I liked a lot. Because it just sunk in relatively quickly. However, it did not give as much moisture and didn't hydrate my eyes as much as I would have liked for it to. And on top of that, from what I could find out, Sebamed is not cruelty free, so I'm going to not be repurchasing this. Then I used up a perfume. This is the Dita von Teese perfume. This was the original one. And I like this a lot. I love the scent of it. It's a very nice scent for fall and winter. And I used this one up fairly quickly because, as you can see from my lines right here, there was not too much left in it anyway. So then I used up my Garnier Roll-On. This was for my under eye area and it has a metal ball. And I think the metal ball is the only thing that really did anything because the metal ball really cooled my under eye area and helped it depuff a bit, but I couldn't tell whether the actual product in here did much. And that being said, I also used up two more products and I used them up in January, so unfortunately I ended up throwing them out when I cleared out my empties basket, my empties box, and I don't even know, I think I was just preoccupied when I was doing that, so I didn't check my my project lists. And the two products are my Catrice Eyebrow Stylist in the shade 020 Date with Ashton. It is a nice product, however, I have so many eyebrow products at home right now that I just am not going to repurchase it anytime soon. However, to the best of my knowledge, Catrice is cruelty free, so it is something I will keep my eyes on for a later point. And then I also used up my L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes Excess Mascara. I didn't like it too much and I mentioned this repeatedly. I believe it has a rubber bristle wand and all in all it just didn't do too much for my lashes until it was fairly dry. Mascaras for me are always an easy product in project use-it-ups because I throw them out after 3 months, whether they are still giving off some product or not. But with this one it was already on the drier side of things, so it wouldn't have lasted for too long anyway. And I think by now I would have thrown it out anyway, but that way I just moved it out in January. Then I have I have 4 products that I wanted to actually just make progress with. So I have a powder I wanted to hit pan on, and this was my Manhattan powder blush in golden brown. And I did hit pan, and I've used it since because I'm trying to use this up in 2016. So this is what it looks like right now. I like the shade a lot, and I will have to see if I can find another shade similar to this, now that I have figured out how to use it best. Then I wanted to hit pan on my Maxfactor Wild Shadow Pot in Burnt Bark. And this is exactly where I had left off the last time I showed this. Now, I'm not going to use this anymore because, for one, Maxfactor is not cruelty-free, and then this shade is an okay shade on me, but nothing I would want to use up completely, especially because the pan is quite big. Then I had a Manhattan Trio in my project pan. This was in my Precious China, and my goal was to hit pan on all 3, which I did that, and this is my current progress, so you can see there's a lot of pan going on here. And I want to use this one up in 2016 as well, so you will see this in the future again, I'm sure. Now, after these products, I also have my Buxom Big and Healthy lipstick in Shanghai, and my original goal was to actually use up maybe half of that, and I did not do that. I used up about 1/4 of the product, and this is what I have left. So there you go. I love this shade, and I hope you can see that I actually have a bit of an angle at the top here, which I didn't have at first, but I guess it just happened when I was using it. So let me just show you on my paper here. So here we go. I hope you can see those 4 lines up there. I started all the way up. I can't reach, I'm sorry. So I hope you can see the lines properly. And yeah, I think it's okay. Oh no, that just made the eyeshadow bend. Ooh, the lipstick bend. Let me see if I can save this. Yeah. So let me close this before I break it even further. So with this one, I have to say I wanted to use up about half, and I didn't do that. I used up about 1/4, but I'm not too sad because this is a dark color, and I don't usually wear dark colors too often. I just usually go all out on my eyes, and then I don't have the time or even the chance to go all out on my lips. But you will see this repeatedly in the future because I think I want to use this up. This is my oldest lip product after all, and so I want to use this up. And that leaves us with 13 products. My 14th product was or is my Origins Make a Difference Rejuvenating Hand Treatment, and I cut this open, as you can see. So I started out when it was still a brand new tube, then I worked my way down here. Second update was there, and then I was about here as far as I remember. Now I haven't cut this open, but I have not used it up. When I cut this open, it was very hard to get any product out, and I thought if I cut it open and just dig in that way, I can get the rest of it out. But when I cut it open, there was so much product left in here that I decided to fill this in a container so that I could just use it all up. And I actually filled up almost the entire container with the product I had left. And this is where I'm at now. There is a ton left, honestly, and I had said in my last update that odds are I will not be able to finish this. When I cut this open, I knew I was not going to finish this. It is just way too much product to use in such a short time, honestly. And if I had started using this consistently right when I started the project, I would have been good, but I had another hand lotion that I wanted to use up. And so I lost a bit of time there. But what is also the thing with this hand lotion is that it is very rich. So I use this on the backs of my hands only and on my fingertips. And after about 5 minutes, I use a generous amount of it, to be honest. After about 5 minutes, I apply the rest of it on my palms. This works best for me, but it also means that I just don't get too much use out of that because it is just so much product to use up. And I will be working on this one in the future because this, as far as I know, is part of my project pan roulette type project right now. So you will see an update for that in the upcoming days, by the way. Yeah, this will be done soon, but it's just not done for this project, and it will not be done by tomorrow. So that makes me a tad bit sad because I figure if I had been more generous with it even, and if I had used it right from the get-go, I might have been able to finish it, but I'm not even sure about that, honestly, because this is just so much, and I have used this today already, so yeah, we'll have to see. But this is my Origins Rejuvenating Hand Treatment, the Make a Difference Rejuvenating Hand Treatment, and I would not repurchase this, although it really hydrates and moisturizes my hands, because Origins is not cruelty-free. But yeah, it is a nice product. So this is my finale for my Lofted Project Pan, finished 14 by Valentine's Day. I am maybe a couple hours early with my finale, but I would not make enough of a dent in here to use this one up in the next few hours. So I figured I'd just film it now when I actually have the time. And yeah, all in all, I have used up, however, I have used up, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products. I have made the dents I wanted to in these 3 products. I wanted to use up half of my Buxom Big and Healthy lipsticks. I used up a quarter, which I still think is quite good, so I'm going to count this as a success. And that being said, I made, I finished 4. Why do I have 15 products on here? 13, 14? I'm missing a product here. Give me a second. Oh, right. Another product I threw out is more Art Deco nail polish remover pads. I had used them up last year already, and unfortunately I threw them out, so I can't show them to you either. So I would say I used up, I was successful with my goals for 13 of my 15 products. I'm gonna count this as a success as well because I used up a 1/4 of it. And it is that very dark color, which I don't think I would have made that much progress if I hadn't put this in my project. And then this is, like I said, it's close to being done, but it will still take a few days, so I'm not going to count this. But I used up or reached the goals for 13 of my products. This, I used up half of what I wanted to use up, so I'm still going to count this as a success because, you know. And then this I failed on a little bit. But, yeah. I can't complain too much about this project because I did throw in quite some ambitious goals with a full hand lotion and a dark lipstick. I mean, I wanted to only hit pan on these 3. But nonetheless, this was quite something to work on, and I think I've made good progress in my blush here, really. So yeah, I think I did all right. I think I will do in my future project pans. I will add maybe like 1 or 2 extra products just to keep it a bit safer, because usually I really only put in the exact amount of products I'm supposed to be finishing up in that project. And it can be a bit of a hassle, but I like having maybe 1 or 2 products just in case there is a product I don't like, for example. Now, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to watch all the other finale videos for this project, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Bye!